So to me, IB is a way to get recognized on a more global scale than just like getting a basic high school diploma and being recognized in the United States.
IB, the International Baccalaureate Program, is an intensive program where you take higher level kind of rigorous classes to prepare you to think internationally and to get your IB diploma, which could potentially allow you to go to college outside of the country or to just have like high honors kind of when you graduate.
Well, it's an advanced program that really has helped me with a global perspective and kind of putting things into perspective and gaining knowledge, but also learning how to use that knowledge properly.
IB is the International Baccalaureate Program, and it's a rigorous program that prepares you intellectually for the real thing, which is college. And to me, nothing prepares you more for college than IB.
Another way to look at life, well, like classes like TLK, one of my favorite classes. It's just like you just get a new perspective of the world around you, and it changes the way I think and the way I interact with other people. That's why I love it so much.
I chose to be in the IB program because it opens up a lot of opportunities that you wouldn't usually get to have. It causes you to have to use higher level thinking, and I think it's really just like constructive.
It's a really good way for you to think on a higher level while also like dealing with subjects that you already know, but you look at it more in depth. And since there's not a whole lot of people, you get a chance to talk with like a lot of your friends, and it's very, very family-like. We get to tussle sometimes, but it's always usually very, very awesome just being around all these guys, and they talk to each other about stuff, and you get different ideas and perspectives even while you're learning the same thing. You learn it from different angles for different people.
I guess it's like just a new way of learning of internationally. I'm not learning the way like most American students were. I'm learning in a whole like worldwide standard. It broadens your horizon of learning.
IB is a program that encourages open-mindedness and global scale thinking, where we learn like problem-solving skills and skills that'll help us in the real world.
I chose IB because it's a way for you to critically analyze the world around you. It's a way for you to think deeper, and that's one of the main reasons why I chose it.
To me, IB is a very rigorous program that allows students to get experience in college-level courses and have teachers who are very specialized and be able to teach them the material that they need to in order to pass their IB. It's very student-oriented.
I chose the IB diploma program because I felt like it was a way to challenge myself, not only to grow academically, but also holistically as a young person going into college.
IB is a chance for me to do more rigorous work than what we'd be generally doing in school. It's just a chance for me to challenge myself.
I chose the IB program because it's a very rigorous program and I like new challenges and new things. And the IB really opens us up to more experiences and more things than a regular general class would. IB allows more a high level of thinking, and it allows you to just do more with your mind.
I chose the IB diploma program because so far it seems just like the program that's going to give me the highest education and let me get the best teachers, be surrounded by other students that think like me and work like me. I know there are other programs that are very good, like the College Bound and things like that, but this one seems the most tailored for my style of learning.
IB is a rigorous program that helps mold us holistically. It helps us experience new heights. It helps us climb new mountains.
So IB is a program that not only prepares you academically, but also holistically as a person for college and beyond.
TOK is Theory of Knowledge, and it's a class where you learn about learning, basically. You learn about how people form ideas and thoughts, and it's very meta, so it kind of bleeds over into all your other classes.
My favorite class is TOK. We discuss ways of knowing in areas of knowledge, such as reason and emotion, and most of the time in the class we're debating and arguing about different ideas and topics.
My favorite class right now is probably math with Dr. Denson because she's a really good teacher.
My favorite class is IB Chinese.
My favorite class is history because I like the way it's taught, and while history hasn't been a subject of interest to me in the past, the style that we're learning it now is very interesting to me.
My favorite class would have to be Theory of Knowledge because it's interesting to hear about other people's opinions, even if they are overbearing, but it's nonetheless fun to discuss like philosophy in a class environment.
I gotta go with history. Just the way it's taught and kind of the subject matter we cover, it's really interesting to see how a different side of history than you would normally see.
Well, like I said, TLK is my favorite class because, I mean, it just opens up just this world that you never knew existed, even inside the world that you already see. You know, you open up to different perspectives, and it just changes your mind frame about everything.
My favorite IB class is probably art because it gives me a chance to, like, I guess, really do my own thing, really. There's no, like, set coursework. We plan out all our own artwork. We do our own studio work. We keep our own research in our journals. It's very, very independent.
My favorite class would be either history or TOK. History because it's so organized and neat, and the teachers really prepare for you. And TOK challenges you to not only how to express your train of thoughts, but also how to deal with others' opinions. And yes,
I would have to say history because I personally love history. It's one of my favorite subjects. But also our teacher, he's really fun and cool, and he teaches history in a way that will interest us.
For my CAS project, we are working on creating a rooftop garden that the community can use the vegetables from and eventually have it in the school lunch.
My CAS project is working on the rooftop garden at Maynard Jackson High School, which is here. And we provide fresh and healthy food to our community, which is in a food desert.
I have a few. One of them is the garden club here. This is the action and service, and my creativity aspect is a summer camp that I worked at this summer, where we helped lead outdoor excursions and backpacking trips and stuff like that.
Well, I started this project to give blankets to homeless people. That's part of the CAS project. And then also teaching kids around the neighborhoods how to play different instruments and spending time with different kids and just things like that, playing guitar, performing, and writing music, and yeah.
I haven't figured out my full CAS project yet, but I have done stuff for CAS, like I work on the garden with the garden club, and I went to Germany an exchange program and worked on a project for refugees and human rights.
My CAS project, well, you're kind of looking at it right behind me. I'm a big part of the garden club and
CAS
formulating
project,
this
I'm
whole
doing a lot
garden.
of things. I'm volunteering at the Boys and Girls Club, and I'm going to get a new experience of that. I never volunteered anywhere with little children before. I'm also doing a dance recital at my church for the first time. I'm going to direct it myself, and we're going to show it to our whole community around the church and other people that want to come, and see how that goes.
For my CAS project, a friend of mine, Celia, and I, we're working to create a Model UN club at Maynard Jackson.
My CAS project, I'm starting a Chinese club where I tutor kids that are struggling in Chinese class.
My EE topic is to what extent does southern Mexico's political climate affect its economic status?
My EE topic, I'm working on how GMOs, genetically modified organisms, and the agriculture that is involved with it can help third world countries and help third world hunger and pretty much the world.
My EE topic is how does the financing and commercialization of D1 athletes affect other academic program funding?
My EE topic is on how the economic crisis after World War I led to the rise of communist and fascist governments in Europe.
My extended essay topic is the French New Wave film movement and its cultural and socioeconomic implications on post-war France.
I'm looking at how bicycles affect the education and rights of women in third world countries.
EE topic is how does so our topic is in biology. So I'm working with the mutagen and putting it in cells with a BRCA1 deficiency. If you take biology, you might know what that is. And trying to see how it reacts with the cell. I don't know the name of the mutagen off the top of my head, but that's basically what my EE topic is about.
My EE topic is how does Chinese literature manifest itself in today's society?
The change of lawyers in modern warfare with the emergence of the War on Terror.
My EE topic is how, during the writing of Frankenstein, did Mary Shelley subvert the romantic genre to create the Gothic genre, which is an offshoot.
The evolution of feminism in mainstream music. So the impact it has since the early 60s from like the second wave feminism up to now.
My EE topic is how the design of a bicycle affects its functionality.
My EE topic is how hip-hop has transgressed through deindustrialization and globalization.
I will be doing Dante's Inferno. My topic is based around Dante's Inferno and the punishments within Dante's Inferno and how it ties into modern society.
After high school, I plan to go to the College of Worcester and major in international business and hopefully become a translator and an English teacher in China one day.
After graduation, I'm going to go to Oregon on a track scholarship and major in sports medicine.
After school, I want to go to Germany to study at a university because it's free. And hopefully IB will have prepared me for that.
After graduation, well, it's kind of cliche answer, but college. But I really want to get accepted to the University of Washington because they have an amazing aerial arts program, but that's it.
After graduation, I'd like to attend college. I'm looking at Georgia Tech mainly, but I've also been accepted into the next round of interviews for the Posse Scholarship. So if I get that, I will be attending Boston University.
After graduation, I want to go to like a good research school. I think Emory I really want to go to.
To go to college, I want to major in potentially literature and then go on to maybe get my master's in education and teach.
We'll go to college, obviously, probably get a degree in business and move forward with that, business and entrepreneurship.
I plan to take a gap year before going to college and probably go to a country in Latin America, and then I'd want to study like technology or something at college.
After graduation, I plan to attend Xavier University of Louisiana to begin my career in pre-med.
After high school, I plan to go to a college, preferably Emory, and major in biology to work into dentistry or either work into the CDC.
I want to challenge myself and I want to better myself. It's a rigorous program, but it's definitely worth it. You may stay up some nights, but it's all worth it in the end.